Sorry?
So we're supposed to be getting ready to leave, but putting the feet in the water and a beer seems like a way better idea.
Should be at least.
All right, so it's the end of our second Nero day. We're gonna get just basically back on the trailhead now. We're in the back of another pickup truck. We're gonna go swing by the general store, and we're gonna go up to the trailhead, and then we're gonna set up our tents that we just took down 50 minutes ago. But it's gonna be a good time. Using goddamn.
I feel like mine is lighter.
Thank you. Holy shit.
Just got a small break. That was really nice. I'm ready.
Y'all set there, Tom.
Alright, that's fucking heavy, eh?
Everyone ready for point two?
Get the fucking.
Alright, we're all ready.
5.3. Here we go.
All right, 0.2 miles backwards. All right, so getting going. First day back on the trail after our almost 2-0 days in Trout Lake. Last night we did get back on the trail, but we only went 0.2 of a mile and just set up our tents. So today we got going around 8:15, a little after. Got a nice big climb in the morning, then a nice sharp descent. And then I think that's within the first 5 or 6 miles. And then after that, the next 15 or so, we're shooting for 20, making it to Bear Lake. But shooting for 20, yeah. And so the rest of it should be pretty gradual, not too concerning. Got 2 giant blisters on the back of my feet, and my Las Sportivas just feel way too tight and constricting for my feet at this point after around 400 miles. And so I'm actually hiking in my Chaco sandals right now, if you could see that. But they feel really good. They're really comfortable. Got a little space around the toes, so I won't hit that before I'd actually hit my toe on anything. But they feel super light. And at the campsite last night, I actually talked to a guy who's done over 1,000 miles in his sandals. So not making that a goal or anything, but it gives me confidence at least. So we'll see how that goes. Moving pretty good already. So yeah, keep it going. Just walking in the woods. Okay, last 2 miles to camp, to Bear Lake. Been hiking in the Chacos all day. It'll be a 20-mile day in the sandals, feeling like a tourist. But yeah, so they're feeling pretty good, actually. Surprisingly, super secure. The soles are not as quite as stiff as the Las Sportivas, but the padding in them has definitely got a lot more give to it, and it definitely feels a lot better than walking in those fucking other shoes. It's just so hard on the feet. And so this is like allows my toes to spread out and everything. They're not being bound up. My pinky toe was kind of getting smashed into my other toes before, which didn't feel good. I started to have blisters forming. Well, I have giant blisters on the back of my heels, and at least being in the sandals, it gives those spots a break. But yeah, we got like roughly an hour left to hiking. I'm gonna be in dinner, and I got about like 1,900 calories planned to eat, so I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, be there soon enough. So it's like almost 7 o'clock. It's been raining since 2 a.m. pretty steadily. Dirt under my eye. Not getting out of the tent yet. Too much. So now it's about 7:30, 7:15. Hollered out to everybody in the other tents. It's raining too hard. We're gonna have to just wait it out. You can hear it coming down still, but that's pretty unrelenting. So putting the tent away and getting everything ready in this would be pretty terrible. So I'm just gonna listen to some podcasts for now and hope that it goes away. Just chill in the tent. All right, back on the trail. Yay! After our nature zero, yesterday rained so fucking much that we just couldn't get out of the tent, and then it let up around like 2 o'clock, and we just decided to stay there. Got to do some fishing, which was awesome. But yeah, now we're back on the trail. Got to do like 20s all the way to Cascade locks, but at least. If not 25s or more. But yeah, so if we're gonna do 25s, we probably have to start a little earlier than 8:30. That might be partially my fault, but yeah. Oh wow, actually walking a nice clearing. Hopefully I don't walk off the trail. Oh, pretty little lake over here. But yeah, so we're just getting moving again, going for another 20 today. And then the 20 the next day, and the 20 the next day. And then hopefully we'll be in Oregon. So, yeah, looking forward to getting there and taking our time at the same time, I guess. We're kind of in like a rush, not rush. We kind of put ourselves in a rush. I guess we perform under pressure. So we're going to keep moving. Couldn't help but stop because these bushes are absolutely filled with blueberries. Oh my God, there's so many of them. Seems like no matter where we go, we always go through a big burn area. So, still hiking in Chacos. No socks today because everything's wet. Had to tape up my toes a little bit, but I think they should be okay. Going by this nice lake right now, and just getting the day started. First view of the day, stuck in clouds. Oh, okay. Did our last big climb of the day. It's like 1,000 feet and like 4 miles. And I think we did it in like 40 minutes. So it was moving pretty quick. Maybe an hour tops. I don't know what the time was, but we did it fast. But as always, it's always worth it. You get a nice chill spot right here with a picture perfect view of Mount Adams, which we walked around last video. Yeah, I got it uploaded. Yeah. But yeah, so we're about 4 miles from our campsite. We had to grab water about 4 miles ago because there's no water where we're staying, and then there's no water tomorrow for maybe another 5 to 10 miles. Can't remember, but yeah, so we're carrying as much as we can right now and drinking as little as possible. So, but views are nice. Nice view of Mount Hood in the distance. Got a couple clouds, a little foggy, but still nice. Is that Mount Hood again? I think so. All right, we just camped here next to the Wind River Experimental Forest, Panther Creek Division. I don't know if that means anything specifically. Right next to this Forest Service road. Saw one four-wheeler go by in the middle of the night. Oh wow, he must have hit those giant potholes. That sucks. Yeah, just getting started, looking to do another like 21 miles today. Should be pretty easy. The majority of it's like really flat. And then there's like one climb and one major descent. We gotta go down a little bit today to just get started. But yeah, it's a little bit before 8:30, so a little bit earlier than yesterday, fortunately. And yeah, just getting started. All right, we just made it to our first stop, 5 miles out. First water source. I think it's called Panther Creek. It's a pretty good size. We were planning on staying here longer. I had to think about getting the fly rod out, but super pretty. To take the shoes off, or well, the chacos. Still rocking the sandals with the socks. Much better idea than without, that's for sure. But yeah, finally gonna get some water. Oh wow. Oh, I bet there's some fish down in there. This big deep hole right through there. Just waiting. Probably hanging out in the heat of the day there. And I gotta keep hiking. Okay, so about 3 miles from camp. It's all downhill. Today started off really easy. It was downhill and then like a long flat part in the middle, but kind of got a little lazy and we're sticking our feet in the water and stuff. So it was nice, but kind of took too much time, and then had to climb around 2,000 feet in like 4.5 miles. So that really drained everybody, and now gotta go down about 2,000 feet over about 6 miles. And I mean, I don't know, the uphills are tough, but the downhills are just painful. So hopefully the campsite's nice and clear and flat. Staying by Rock Creek, so somebody told us that it was a like a campground kind of campsite. So hopefully like a picnic table and a lot of space, nice flat ground. But we'll see when we get there. I know whose hat that is. Pretty here. Okay, just after 8, getting moving, just packed up camp, ate breakfast. It's like 18.6 miles to the Bridge of the Gods. Then on the other side of that is Cascade Locks. We'll be officially done with Washington. So today's pretty exciting. Hopefully it goes by fast, but just like yesterday, we have a giant climb and a huge descent. But if we can do it fast and keep moving, it's gonna be beer at the end of it. So everyone's in good spirits and moving quick. Chaco's still putting in their work, even on the rock face. Okay, so we just got to the tippy top of
Tip it up.
the last climb in Washington, and it was about like 900 feet in like half a mile or a mile and a half or so, like that.
Yeah.
It was basically just straight up, and now we have like 15 miles downhill.
Is that it?
Yeah, just down to Cascade Locks and the Bridge of the Gods, and then we'll be in Oregon. So just enjoying the last view up here, even though there's a bunch of pine trees still in the way. Oh, yeah, is that it all the way over there?
Maybe.
That might be the Columbia River and or Cascade Locks.
Is that it?
I hope so.
90%.
All right, I just had my last break, probably before Bridge of the Gods, here at this little stream with this bridge. It's 3.5 miles from here. It's pretty flat and kind of like a couple of very small ups and downs in between. But yeah, finished the climb, finished the descent. Now we're almost there. All right, it's like 4:45. Been walking above the highway or whatever for about a half a mile now. Got about a half a mile to the point where the trail crosses the highway. It goes over the Bridge of Gods, and then I'll be in Oregon. Just powering out with every last ounce of energy that I have right now. Just trying to get there. Just want to get there. Just gotta get there. Soon enough. I gotta put this away before I get hit by a car. Alright, so hanging out here in our last day in Cascade Locks. It's September 3rd. We got into Oregon on the 1st, so take a double zero to celebrate and relax after completing Washington and getting started here in Oregon. Yeah, I wanted to say happy birthday to my dad, whose birthday is today, and we're gonna go down to the brewery and have some beers for you. And then, yeah, we're gonna have one more night here and then pack up and head out tomorrow. Probably gonna get down to Timberline Lodge or Government Camp, I think is the town. And then once there, I have to get off. I'll be off the trail from the 10th to the 20th for a wedding and some other doctor's appointments and stuff that I gotta do back in Illinois. And then I'll be flying right back out to Portland and hopping back on. Yeah, that'll be the next video.